Let me know if the sound is good and who in the building. Let's see where I'm at. Trying to find out how to get here from this. How y'all doing? Okay, I'm locked in now. Make sure everything volume up. Who all out there? Who all out there? Weird time, I know. Decided to use podcast because I got some stuff going on this weekend. I don't want to let it pass by and not get to talk to y'all and touch base with y'all. Got a real deep podcast tonight. I'm trying not to get too emotional with it, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all always. Like always, if you're in the building, if you're new, what's your sign or where you from? Welcome to the channel. If you are old head or repeat offender, please leave your name and let me know you're in the building so I know who I'm talking to. And excuse me because I do have my sinuses bothering me. So if I do a little every once in a while, sorry about that. Have anybody else been suffering from sinuses in this weird period of time? Like normally after spring I'm good to go. Fall has been something weird though. I'm gonna give some people some time to get in the room. I need to set some notifications out while I'm talking. Really deep podcast tonight. And just really want to see you all in the building. Akeem in the building. What's good, man? Long time no hear. Where you out in the world, bro? I'm headed to Virginia, and I think I'm in West Virginia. I don't know if I crossed the border yet. Either West Virginia. No, I think I'm in Pennsylvania now. Start in a little bit. Give it about 2 more minutes. Start up. Hit that like button. Today gonna be a dope podcast. I know I need to get back on the regular doing podcasts. West Virginia, one of the most beautiful states. Yeah, it just the traffic. It's not traffic like Atlanta or nothing, but you know, going up them hills, the changing the getting around cars and stuff like that is kind of crazy. I'm local in Cali now. Okay, cool. I still haven't been to California yet. Cancer Girl in the building. I'm gonna start in about like 2 more minutes. Like I said, I'm not gonna try to get too emotional, but it's a deep subject I want to talk to y'all about. It's good to see Akeem in the building, Cancer Girl, all the people that been riding for a long time. If you new, if you're still family and stuff, I look at all y'all as family and stuff. We've been going through a long ride and stuff. Victor in the building, what's up, bro? But we've been going through a long ride, man. We've been through so much stuff. Sometimes I go back and look back at the old podcasts, old videos, a lot of stuff that we've been through, and I can see y'all family, man. There's a lot of stuff that go on behind the scenes that people don't know about, and sometimes just seeing y'all participate and seeing y'all names pop up just change the narratives and keep motivation and keep pushing. It's hard to be on social media. Everybody think it's easy. We got trolls out there. We got people thinking astrology is fake and everything else. And Michelle Lee, what's up? What's up? I always say her name wrong. I'm sorry. Michelle, right? Hope I said it right at the time. But anyway, if I mispronounce it, let me know how to pronounce it. I want to get it right. It's been a long journey and stuff, and it get hard to come up with content sometimes. Not as in content to be creative, but content that's going to be fit the level that I want to present to y'all. I want to give y'all my best every time I do content. So if it's not good, I scratch it off and I go back and forth a lot. But tonight podcast is about Bullseye. Bullseye is talking about, let's get straight to the point of things. I don't want to really sugarcoat it. I want to put some of my business out there, even though I don't normally don't do that, and tell y'all how I really feel, because I think it's a misinterpretation about me. So, and see how y'all feel. So first of all, I want to come off and say this right here. I didn't get in no junk. It haven't been nothing weird when I say this, so don't take this like it's some type of nastiness going on. But I never meant to go on the podcast and seduce people or have them having fake dreams or make them feel like we're going to be something more than what we are. If I ever did that with anybody, I apologize for that. This is not what I'm getting into as an I did this to somebody, but I'm just saying, I'm just cutting the record straight. I look at everybody from a spiritual point of view, and I'm fascinated by everybody chart individually. When we have our, we used to have our sessions when we talk and stuff, and I get to see the charts and stuff like that. It means a lot to be able to learn people differently and see them beyond the physical. This is one of the channels that is built by women. Every man to come on here, tenfold power to you. The power is in the women. The structure is in the man in this channel. So that's a good dynamic and stuff. And I think that everybody should know about their chart. Everybody should know about other people's chart. And I'll be honest, when you really take the time to learn about people spiritually, you're going to find attractions that you didn't even know were there with people. And I say this again, I'm not on here to gas people up. I'm not here to manipulate people. I do want you to see things for what they are and your gifts, and understand like how you moving, because sometimes the mental is sometimes too slow to catch up with the spirituality of it. So I'm just saying right now, the worst thing I've experienced in this channel is friends that I no longer have as friends no more. Now these are people that I've built a close relationship with. We talk a lot. And I'm not talking about people who go through periods of time with family and stuff, and I don't get back to them and then later on. I'm talking about people who totally don't deal with me no more. And I want to say I apologize. I did something for that, or life had dealt you the wrong end of the stick to make you feel like you can't talk to me anymore. I just want to let everybody know I will never cut y'all off. I will never cut y'all off. I'm always here for y'all. If y'all need to talk, text me through social media. I'll be here for y'all. I don't expect that from people because I've been doing it for a long time. And I know that when you start dealing with spirituality, you connect with people on a spiritual level, there's a chance that people can catch feelings or feel some type of way if the outcome is not how they want it to be. Therefore, everybody who's still here standing tall through all the years, I really appreciate you. Y'all don't know how much it means to me. And it does matter to me. I'm a Virgo moon. It does matter to me when people stop talking to me and I gain a great friendship with them. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it to y'all for a second. Blow my mind when people say they have been to Cali before. Franchelli in the building. What's up? What's up? My whole life, favorite state of all time. Yeah, some people ain't been to Atlanta before. That blows my mind. Some people ain't been on the east side, on New York. I know some people that's over in the west, never been to New York. That's crazy to me. So, you know, it's a big world, you know what I'm saying, out there. Lucky in the building. What's your sign? Where you from? So like I was saying, I value every single one of y'all. I value y'all. Like without y'all, the channel is nothing. It's a lot of channels out there that are about the physical, and I have no issue with that. If you want to compare yourself to other women, other men, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking nobody else, but I really want to get to know y'all from a very significant point of view. Because at the end of the day, I've experienced when a woman and a man connect on a spiritual level, no chart, it just helps out way better. A lot of issues I had with my exes in the past before I did astrology, if I knew what I knew now, we'd probably still together. It's just little bit things that happen sometimes that interfere with the process that naturally supposed to happen. And that's why I'm so passionate about people learning. Libra from Chicago. Okay, welcome to the channel. That's why I'm so much passionate. That's why I'm so passionate about people learning their chart and their gifts. Women, y'all so powerful, man. Like, I don't even understand how society is trying to split y'all up, trying to put y'all in independent, trying to put y'all in masculine, feminine, all these roles stuff. When y'all stick together, y'all a powerhouse. If y'all tell a man he bald headed, y'all don't like him, the whole world don't like him. If y'all say you gotta be like, women really control social media more than men. Men gonna follow what women want the most. You know what I'm saying? So with that power, it's better to have a better understanding of, I spiritual being in the building, the greater understanding of what you are. So like I said before, I'm not here to seduce nobody. I'm not here to manipulate nobody. I do want to paint a picture, I'm a Gemini Mars, that you understand your gifts and who you are. And if I did it in the wrong way, I apologize about that. I have not gotten no sexual harassment or nothing like that. Not that serious. But I have lost a lot of friends because they either wanted me to be more than just a friend, or they just seen I connected with them too deep. But I know your chart. I'm gonna try to connect with you. That's just what I do. But I just want to put that out there first. Any y'all feeling any type of way about what I said so far before I move on from that, or move further into it? Anybody want to say anything about that? Now, I feel bad for a lot of women, and that's why I encourage Vic, Akeem, Delta, everybody that's the limited men on here to continue coming, because a lot of women who have expressed so many times how it's hard to find a man who's spiritually knowledgeable. It's the difference between being spiritually aware, spiritually conscious, and being spiritually fully knowledgeable about what you're doing. Spiritually aware means you're aware of certain things happening to you. You know you got certain tendencies. You understand that, but you don't know how to control it, where it's coming from, what's getting her to be that way. And I understand it's like the roll of a dice. Conscious means you feel something that's deeper than mental, and you kind of can't explain it right now. But knowledge is like you know when you lusting too much, or you too much in your passion zone, or maybe you're not getting fulfilled in your Mercury. Like for me, I'm ruled by Mercury, so if a woman can't talk to me for a couple hours, it's not gonna work in a relationship. I didn't know that. I mean, I'm talking about sex can be good. I'm talking about she can be bad, gorgeous, inspiring. And we can't get on the phone and talk for a long time, then it's not gonna work for me because I'm ruled by Mercury. My path to being a greater person is understanding communication. And that's why I won't waste a woman's time who feels like anything else but that would be acceptable for me. And I'm not being an ass and stuff. I mean, if you break the mold and change it, it's fine, but I just know what I am. Do any of y'all really know y'all ruling signs? Do y'all know what y'all rule by? If you don't, y'all need to be giving me some type of inbox on IG or something after this. It's not your fault. You do a good analyzation. You do good at analyzing birth charts. It's going to be is it going to be posted? I have to go back to work, but I want to watch it later. Yeah, watch it later, Lucky. Do everybody in the chat know what their ruling placement is? Other words, their rising sign, and what planet means the most to them. Okay, so Cancer Girl says she don't. Anybody else on this mind? I know Victor probably know. I know you know. Akeem, you know your ruling sign? Very important. Okay, Libra and Venus. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say something right now, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, Cancer Girl. I feel bad that you've been on here and I have never told you what your ruling sign is. I feel like that's on me. That's an L on me. You have supported me. You have been my friend. You have always been in the channel. For you not to know your ruling placement is on me. And I feel like after the show, we need to find out what your ruling placement is. Desperately. We need to find it out. I'm going to say this right quick. A lot of things that happen on the surface, it's too late. So you meet the guy, women, and everything's going good, and then it's a change up on this and change up on that, and you feel like things kind of feel good here, but this and this sideways. All this stuff that social media is saying, a woman will do this, and a man will do this. It's so surface level. It starts so much ahead of that. And that's why I want more people to tune in, because I'm trying to tell you how to nip in the bud right then and know what you want. For the first thing is, a lot of people publicize, and this is what I learned, Vic. Hear me on this knowledge right here that I learned. A lot of people publicize the sun sign. The sun sign represents social media, the reflection, the mannerism, and the essence. A lot of people don't realize that when men are attracted to the sun more, and women are actually drawn to the moon more. And the funny thing about that is, when you're born, everybody, women and men, when you're born, you are going to be more in your sun sign. As you get older, you're going to be more in your moon sign. How many people knew that? But boy, I've been studying. It's Ryan Say Nova without the space. Appreciate that. How many of y'all knew that? Vic, did you know that? That when everybody's born, they more in their sun sign, and when they're as they get older, they get more in their moon sign, which is very important. You know, a lot of people claim they're evolving, they learning themselves, and all this stuff like that. And it's funny because a lot of commercials throw you little slides and stuff that nobody ever pay attention to. So one of the things they always say is, I used to act on ego and impulse. Now I'm more conscious. Now I think about what I'm doing more. And I know people gonna say thinking is more like Mercury, but the conscious, the inner conscious is the moon sign. So as you get older, you're gonna become more in your moon sign, because the moon represents rest, which is the final resting, death, settlement, grounded structure, and going back to the earth. Sun is about rising, motivational, reflection, how you come up, how you exuberate your life. So I believe the moon is the mental. So yes, definitely. The Mercury is too, but you know, moon is the conscious, so that's mental too. We just put that together. We're not gonna debate that. We're both on the same page. But a lot of people don't even look at their moon sign, knowing that while you're looking at this guy you like in his sun sign, if he's older, he's drifting into his moon. If he get more mature, he's drifting into the moon. I knew because you told me, and it's true from what I see. It rings true when I look at people I know. Definitely. So when I was younger, I ate a lot. I was a tard. I slept a lot. I ate a lot. I was a little bit more lazier. I thought I was going to be a fat kid. And people still look at me as a tard, as in I got them same characteristics. I fast like 16 hours a day, almost every day of the week. I'm more active and stuff. I'm more health conscious than I was before. Before I go to like CC's, high as a kite, like I used to smoke, and I used to eat the whole buffet up, wilding out, wake up, greasing my belly button, just wilding out, feed me, you know what I'm saying? And now, like, I can get disgusted about things that are not healthy because I'm a Virgo moon. The things in the past, I will get comfortable around people who maybe a little bit irritable, maybe a little disgusting as it comes to littering and using unnecessary profane words and stuff, and maybe drinking alcohol for breakfast and all these things that back in the day as a Taurus I didn't really care too much about. My Virgo moon now is more conscious to the fact that even though I still like bad girls, I have to have a good woman. What you mean a loop? Y'all hear me okay? Everything good? So next question is, do everybody know their moon sign? And what does it mean to go from your sun and your moon sign? What does it mean? And you never stop being your sun sign. I ain't saying just forget about it, but you'll lean more into your moon as you come back to the earth. You know, the sun is about the sun. It's about birth. It's about living. It's about motivation. So anybody got any questions about that? And then another thing too is like your rising is your path to the moon from your sun. So I'm a Taurus. I'm a Gemini rising. So my path was this right here, understanding both sides of the spectrum, understanding the dualities of me. I have two personalities. If you don't believe it, just hang around me long enough, you'll find out. I do have a duality personality, and everything that ever acted on is Gemini. Everything I ever resembled, as in reflection, has been Taurus. And they go over a lot of people. Hey, a lot of people don't see nothing but Taurus. I understand you, but if you pay attention to my photos on my IG, you'll see 2 pictures of the same photo shoot just about every time. I can't decipher the two. I do embody Taurus energy. So, like I say, when I wake up in the morning, I have to calm down one twin and only work one twin at one time, because I'm a Taurus body. The Taurus body don't deal well with the twins. Moon is in 7th house, so I look for emotional connection in a woman. Dope. Oh, Scorpio moon, Cancer girl with the watery moon too. Pisces and moon. So definitely start to research your moon sign as much as y'all research y'all sun signs. And if you dating somebody who feel like they say they evolving or anything, they can be unevolved, whatever, which I pray which y'all find. Start to check out their moon sign. Start to check out where they're going and how they're getting there. That's very important. So moving on from that, I want to say I am doing what I promised I would do. And I feel like Drew Hill. I try not to never make a promise I never can keep. I am doing this show, this Pop the Balloon show. And I will reveal the name of it. I don't care. It's called the Nova Chart. And I'm nervous as all get out, because my Virgo moon feel like I may not be good enough to pull this off. It's a major production. It's involving some people, some serious people who are counting on me to give the best I can give, and I don't want to let them down. But most importantly, I don't want to let y'all down. Hold on one second. So the show is going to happen unless we have a major issue, and I think it's going to change the game a lot. I want to start getting people to get on y'all level. I'm tired of y'all, if y'all are getting on other people's level. Girls say you gotta be tall, so you get surgery to be taller. Girls say you gotta make this much money, or a man say you gotta make this much money. You go out there and try to make this much money. Let's get people to be on our level. You know your spiritual content. You know the thing that really matter when you get past the flesh. And see how many people can step up to that. See how many people are good enough for you. And I know some women, I say more women than men will have to go through it sometimes, are going to deal with being the person to conduct and teach. And that's when the Mercury comes in the hand, to know how to talk to people. The hardest thing for me ever is to see these energies and stuff, and I got to ignore them. So if I see somebody who's compatible with me, or I feel like has a deep connection with me, and I can't tell them that because they think I'm being a weirdo or something. It don't happen often, but it could happen. And or seeing somebody who's not compatible with me, and they think they are, and I know why they think they are, and I had to go through that struggle too. Astrology is very powerful. They try to divide Christianity with astrology and all these other religions, but they all go hand in hand. Biblically, they told you that astrologers were one of the only ones that believed without a shadow of a doubt. And kings and queens used to capture astrologers back in the day and hold them for power to control people. Like, it's serious. So to have spirituality and know the whole concept is scary for people who don't want to take it there. But man, I got off my channel. But that's not going to stop me from always reaching a higher understanding. Any comments? We halfway there. Anything that y'all want me to explain a little bit more? I've said a lot. This is my magic potion to get rid of my sinuses. Anybody got any questions about what I just said? Anybody got any loops and stuff, or disagreements or anything like that? I'm open to hear anything. I knew this woman who Mars and Venus match Mars, but a Taurus sun, I can't get with her. I can't get it out of my head. So you saying that the Mars and Venus match, and you saying the Taurus Sun you can't get out your head, bro? Are you sure it's the Taurus Sun? And I'm not knocking you, Vic, because the truth is, like I just say, men are attracted to the sun a lot more than women are. If you connect with a woman's moon, you doing some serious lifting. Seriously. Because men don't walk around normally in the moon like that. Unless you catch them in a certain aloneness or a trusting situation. Everybody walking around is sun sign for the most part. Can you say what the #1 placement for compatibility for dating? I can't, because it's going to be argumentative. First thing is, I know for me, I need to be able to talk to you for hours. I don't want to have to talk to you for hours, but just knowing I got it in my back pocket will stop me from feeling like I'm missing out on something. And I ain't going to lie to you, probably one of the biggest slates I get in dating women is wanting me to get rid of my friends and people I talk to. But I'm talking to a woman that really could talk to me, really intrigue my mind, really teach me things, and I can teach them things. It's going to be hard to keep me away from that woman. It's not a sexual thing. You don't have to be. But the woman that can hold a conversation with me, intrigue my mind, is going to be the one that I'm going to want to turn to the most when things get hectic. So for me, it's Mercury, but Venus is strong in every man. When a woman's Venus match, or I say Venus and a woman match because that's what we initially going to see is your Venus women. It's just a different ball game. Now, when a woman Mars match our Venus, what we call is beautiful surprise. Like if they got like a placement that don't match, I'm just gonna call somebody out. If they have a ground Venus, I got Aries Venus. But on the back end, they got something they got that heat to it. Leo Mars, Aries Mars, maybe Gemini Mars, Sag Mars, and they put it, they just spark it on you one day. It's a game changer. And if you don't know, I'm gonna repeat it. Women love and lust in their Mars, and they act in their Venus. Men love in their Venus and act in their Mars and lust in their Mars. So I've been wrong about several women because their Venus to me wasn't compatible, and their Mars, once you cut that light on, she a different woman. That's why it's so important to know people's chart, because you don't know is there something on the other side. But for me, a woman's Venus is very important to me because it's the initial what you're gonna act like. I think maybe because women are gonna be in their Venus more than their Mars, but I think the Venus is gonna be the first thing we see. Like men are into the Sun and the Venus of women. The first initial impression, the essence, is gonna be first of everything. A woman, I feel like 9 times out of 10, unless they got special placements, you can grow on a woman with your moon. If you be around them long enough and you don't get on their nerves with your Mars, they can actually find compatibility in your moon. Yes, it's that Gemini compatibility. Yeah, definitely. A lot. I'm gonna tell you right now, Gemini Mars, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not trying to knock my Gemini crew in here, Mars crew, we got 2 of them in here, can be one of the most difficult or the most convenient signs to date. For the simple fact that they can become what you want. They can actually do a lot of things they don't need another woman or man to do for them. Gemini Mars women are less likely to cheat, to me, than the waters that need your emotional guidance there, or the ground that need to touch you. Air normally do better with, flicks, mental stimulation. They don't have to be up under you to get satisfied. I know for a fact. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So when you get your Gemini Mars woman, they gonna do a lot for themselves that you don't have to do. Now, I'm not trying to say be lazy and sit back and kick your feet up, because Gemini figured it out and they'll leave you. But for the most part, when you get your Gemini energy, you have somebody who can really entertain themselves. I laugh at my own jokes all day long. If y'all ever see me at Walmart, Aldi's, I am the most entertaining person to myself. A woman don't have to do too much. If you ever on the phone with me while I'm talking to other people, cashiers, I got them laughing, I'm laughing. It's so much room for you not to have to do too much. The other placement out there, no, not to Leo Mars. I love Leo Mars, but Leo Mars expect a certain type of energy. If you don't give them the energy, then you can be fired. Capricorn Mars want a certain type of energy. If you don't give them the energy or whatever, you can be fired. But the Gemini is like, I got it. Just don't get on my nerves. Just don't mess it up, and we're fine. Bro, I've been with her in my head straight XX. You see, Vic said it right there. See, it's a luxury to have. To me, one of the benefits of having a Gemini Mars is, if I'm intrigued by you, I already smashed you already. I already done smashed you, sorry. If cheating in the head is cheating, I'm the biggest cheat in the world. I confess to it. I don't have to touch your body. If you got that energy like that, I'm smashing you in my head. Now, the only thing go against that, why I say it's difficult today, Gemini Mars, is some signs require the physical touch. You're not going to get away with getting yours off in your head and not pleasing a woman or a man physically. So like I say, it's a give and take. It's a give and take. But do you have the placements to snag you one, though? And I have an Aries Venus, so I love like an Aries do. I have the placements to deal with a Leo Mars energy. I have a placement to deal with saggy. I got a placement to deal with these people who need that lift. I don't want to have to be an entertainer all the time, but I could do it if I had to. As long as the reward is good. Anything y'all want to add to that? Taking a sneeze break. Sorry. Allergies. Anything y'all want to add to that I didn't say? Serious, shorty. Them yams with them crazy cups. Yeah. But it's a give and take. I have a lot of masculine energy. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, because masculine energy, I preach for the longest. People don't know what it is. And I'm going to tell you right now. When you meet somebody with a lot of masculine energy, be careful what you ask for, women. You're going to find yourself with issues as well as gifts. The gifts is this guy going to be a soldier, a provider, self-sufficient, go-getter. That's the good thing about masculine energy. If you don't know, all air is masculine, all fire is masculine, all ground and water is feminine. Just how it is. And it is what it is. So when you deal with the masculine energy, somebody who got a lot of masculine energy like I have, the problem is going to be we are very self-sufficient. So you're going to meet people who don't have kids, never been married, but desirable. Because the sun is masculine and Aries is exalted in the sun. So the sun is about motivation, inspiration, and reflecting something that everybody desires. It's a competitive nature. So you will meet somebody who always going to take care of their body for the most part, or always going to have some type of challenging factor to always make themselves get better. That's a good thing about masculine energy. The bad thing about it is when a masculine energy has to settle down, they're going to look you up and down like, what am I losing by being with you, and what am I gaining? Because everything in masculine energy is about losing and gaining. I don't care if you're Gemini, Mars, everything in masculine energy is about losing and gaining. There's no in between. What do you think about compatible with a Mars, Mercury, and a female? What do you think is compatible with a Mars, Mercury, and female? I'm confused about that. What is the Mars and what is the Mercury? Mars, boyfriend, Jupiter, and husband in a woman's chart. Mars is boyfriend, Jupiter is husband in a woman's chart. I don't know about that one, Vic. And you know, man, you Gemini Mars, so we're going to have a little challenge here. Jupiter in the Bible does stand for husband. So I get you on that. And it's definitely in the woman's chart only. The reason I'm not disagreeing with Mars being his boy. I know when Vic says something, I never totally disagree. Is I got a different angle looking at it. If you want to say Mars is boyfriend, you gotta say Venus is husband. Because my best friends as a Gemini Mars are Aquarius, Geminis. Everybody that fit my Gemini energy are girlfriends, are girls that could potentially be more, or people that I'm attracted to that maybe haven't hit that extra stage yet. So if it's that the case, I agree. But really, wifey's always gonna connect to my Venus, always. And like I want to say, okay, so Vic just put some knowledge down. He said Venus is wife in a man's chart. So let me tell you something right now. I like talking to Vic. I learn a lot from Vic. Even when I disagree, I see things from a different angle. Sometimes I disagree with Vic, and then later on, I'm like, I know why he said it, and he teaches me a whole different dynamic. Like we trading, like it's a chess game with me and Vic. I like that. Sunset is one that's under my tutelage for the most part of knowledge and stuff. So she's kind of on board. But so what it is with the Venus and wife chart, like I said before, men are attracted to women's Venus and Sun first. The reason is because most men are going to approach women first. Most men are going to. So when you're approaching a woman, this woman is going to be acting 9 times out of 10 in her Venus. She's not going to act in her Mars unless she starts to like you. This would agree with Vic's philosophy because when women say, he liked me until I had sex with him. He liked me until I started to care about him. Y'all ever heard this wrinkly stuff? It's not bull crap. It's the spirituality. We just catching the physical part of it. When you date somebody, everything's cool. Like Music said, we were just friends, and now we got lovers. Things don't feel the same. I just want my friend back. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about he was attracted to your Venus when everything was cool. You add your Mars in, and I ain't trying to say your Mars are whack, but it wasn't hitting on it. And that's dangerous in relationships where it happens. And I'm just trying to teach people, beware of that. But men are going to always first go after a woman's Venus. Every Aries Venus woman I met before, I was attracted to them more than they was attracted to me. If they had Aries Mars, they was attracted to me if I was in the zone they wanted me to be. But Vic ain't not wrong. It's just that I think we see things from a different angle, but the same object. But Venus, I used to preach a lot of time, Venus was everything to me because that's how essential it is for a man's first approach to see how you act. Most women not coming up on a man like that. And you're not going to get to a woman's Mars so easily sometimes. Unless they just want people to just helpless, romantic, and crazy, then they're not going to be giving you a Mars like that. Some people can be compatible with somebody Mars and bring it out of them. But most women are going to be Venus first. And we men are attracted to essence in the woman, which is the sun, and Venus first. If we approach you, that's what we're looking for. So like I say, of course you're right. No, bro, we both right, bro. We both right. Just like a woman's the opposite. She like the Mars and the moon in the man. And keep in mind, women are going to be in their Venus more than their Mars. Unless they're on some type of like drug to keep them lit and feeling good, they're going to be in their Mars, their Venus more. Anybody confused about what me and Vic talking about? Because he's not wrong. I'm not wrong. It's just we looking at it from two different angles. Same. We on the same page, bro. It's just we looking at it 2 different ways. It's always chess game with Vic. I love Vic though, man. Like when Vic is on here, I get better. The twins are competitive. My twins versus Vic twins, we wrestle. They divide us. We be mad. You divided us. Put us back together. But y'all wrestle every time y'all together. So put us back together. Like our twins wrestle and we get better, man. We get stronger. So ain't no but love here. Our Venus and Aries. So a Mars Aries will chase you, and any woman with permanent Aries or even Libra placement will be attracted to you. Okay, I'm gonna break this down. This is weird. I'm glad you asked it, Vic. This can get really dope. So, Aries is a strong placement. I mean, all of them strong, but I always say it's two placement that's really ultra strong. And I say this as in not as strong as Pisces is all the signs, or Sagittarius is above, or Aquarius. It's two signs that just don't stay put. I always say this all the time. It's very ultra active. That's Aries and Cancer. When a Cancer Mars woman sees me, she can smell Aries on me. Especially if I'm out in the bar. I'm not a Taurus to her. She don't see Taurus. She ain't think about Taurus. She see Aries. It's a thing that everybody's not up on. Some air signs got it, but most all fire signs have it. We sense power. When I'm in the bar, most women do not see Taurus. Women see Taurus when I'm working, when I'm doing a podcast, maybe when I ain't lit. But most women, when they see me lit, my eyes slanted, I'm feeling myself, I'm in my Aries energy, they do not see Taurus. So an Aries Mars woman is very aggressive toward me. Leos are very aggressive toward me. Sagittarius are very aggressive toward me. In the spotlight. This is important to know, women and men, because this is going to tell you. Most people, depending on their chart, but most people, most men, when you lit, you're going to be in your Venus. When you're normal, you're going to be in your Mars. So that's how I feel about that. And Libra's funny because for some reason, Libra Venus don't with me too much. They don't really like me like that. Like they don't, when I always say this, and I know Libra's gonna get mad. When Libra's in their own planet Venus, they can be a little stuck up to me. I'm sorry, they can be a little stuck up. I know y'all gonna hate it. When they in their house and they got their feet kicked up in Venus, they act a little bit of like picky. I won't say stuck up, but picky. When they're in Mars and they understand the dynamics of competitiveness and Aries planet, they be more into Aries then. So yes, a lot of Libra Mars like my Aries Venus side. A lot of Libra Venuses do not. They like my Gemini side, but they don't mess with my Aries side too much. And like I say, rulings, rising just does change the fact. I don't feel like I'm law with everything I'm saying, but that's from my experience. Anybody want to add to what I just said? It got good off Vic in the building. Okay, I told someone told me I was on my high horses. I told them, hell yeah, you should join me. Ha ha ha, Libra Sun and Venus and Jupiter. See, the spirituals just agree with me. And it's no knock toward nobody. It's just that when you walk in Libra energy, you looking for very specificness to happen. And people can't balance them scales like that. Like you at home, Libra, you're not on the road. You put Libra against some animals or something, they only be really nice to Aries to protect them. But they at home, they ain't sweating none of that. Just like Aries Mars ain't tripping about snapping on you. Aries at home, they can snap on you, they won't think about it. When I snap on people, it has to be united. It has to be something that fueled. And that's the advantage of having home court advantage. So one thing I want all y'all to do, if y'all don't know, one of the great tools you should do is learn what placements are at home and where they struggle at. Libra struggles in Mars, so they more kind to Aries, because Aries is they way to be protected. And Libra, when they in Venus, man, damn, they the queens, princesses and princes. Like you gotta do it their way. Just gotta know yourself so you don't get frustrated. Knowing yourself is definitely an important entity to have. My Gemini Moon and Gemini Mercury lets y'all twins go at it without stepping into. The way Venus Libra acts towards you is how Virgo Sun act towards me. I forgot, Vic. What's your sun sign, bro? And I can see why. Y'all already know. Virgo be getting, I'm gonna tell you right now, Virgo be giving Gemini energy a hard time. Can I get an A, man? Virgo be giving Gemini the business, man. Seriously. Like, you'd be surprised we even share the same planet. Virgo be giving Gemini the issue. And the issue is because Virgo needs proof. Gemini don't need proof. Gemini's like that little toddler that know too much, like Matilda. And Virgo can't stomach the fact that you didn't study and you got good grades, Vic. You didn't go through research and you knew everything, Sunset. It drives Virgo crazy. Crazy. Aquarius, I understand that too. When Aquarius on, they on. When they off, they off. Just like that. When Aquarius is on point, they the most brilliant sign. And when they ain't, they ain't. I can see how they can irritate a Virgo. But Virgo really be having it out for Gemini. Now Gemini makes Virgo proud when they prove them wrong, but they be out for them. Have you never dated a Virgo energy? Virgo Mars women give me hell in relationships. When I finally got Virgo Mars, I need help. Y'all gotta understand, like Aries, Gemini are like in Taurus are like the babies. Virgo, Capricorn, fathers, or not fathers, but elders. Aquarius is the elder. So there's gonna be conflict with the elders. A lot of people with Gemini energy look youthful. Not saying Capricorn look old, but y'all had that lineage of being more mature looking. Leos like the teenagers, possibly. Pisces is everything. Pisces is young, old, whatever you want to call it. Everything. Well, for any questions about these placements, we got really deep about some things. I am deep on the Mars and Venus. I've always been that way. Once I learned what it means, there are placements that are compatible with both my Mars and Venus. I will be in my Mars more than my Venus. So you'll get Gemini energy out of me more than Aries. Aries is like that high, that passion. Caffeine, alcohol makes my Aries side come out. Sexual energy, compatibility, passion, because it's in my Venus. My Mars is more of a lustful thing, and I can't help but to act like a Gemini when I wake up. Like, that's going to be what I am a lot. My mannerism doesn't change. That means I want to make everything routine, but my routine has two different ways of doing it because it's Gemini Mars. So the best way to do is cut up your placements, learn them individually, and then when they start to act as couples, as groups, you know the dynamic that you bring. I have one of my twins that side with my Virgo side more. That's more good guy Gemini, and the other one likes my Aries side. And I don't know if everybody twins are like that, but it gets to a point because I'm a Taurus and I'm not an air sign to my son that I have to plan to make sure I'm on one accord. I got one twin working at once. I cannot do with two different. Man, I'll go crazy if both twins are active at once. So that's how I conduct myself from a spiritual point of view. And people think you're crazy, whatever, but I just know what I've been through in life. I've driven the wrong way. I was supposed to go to South Carolina and end up going to Iowa because my head is spinning with two different voices in my head. And I had to work on that and figure out what it is. Now, everybody else thinks it's a mental issue, but it starts with spirituality first. So with that being said, 12 minutes to say what y'all got to say. And I'm going to take the rest of this sinus medicine. Oh, my goodness. Appreciate y'all coming out. Any questions or any debates or about anything I said or Vic said? Like I said, Vic know his stuff, man. He really do. The funny thing about Vic is he think I be right all the time, but the truth is, it just we be on different sides of the pole, but it's the same pole, it's the same structure. It just we look at it two different ways. Like mentally, the moon is mental, but it's Mercury's mental too. Moon is more conscious and inner self, so it's like it's not wrong. It's just how you want to label it and what you want to call it. That's all. Anything y'all want to add or anything like that? Anything that we said to kind of confuse y'all? Anything you want me to elaborate on for the last 11 minutes or whatever? I think with me having Aries is the number one sign over my whole chart. The rising, because I'm a Gemini rising, don't mean that Gemini rules my chart. Gemini appoints what planet or what sign is in that planet going to be the ruler of your chart. So since I have an Aries and Mercury, Aries is my ruling sign, and what that means is I find myself doing things that I'm afraid of. Truck driving, I was scared to drive trucks. I was claustrophobic. I got into jiu-jitsu and wrestling. I was scared of public speaking. Look what I'm doing right now. I was scared to be labeled a pretty boy because I thought I was ugly when I was younger. I started modeling. Everything I ever done, the way I overcame it was challenging myself to attack it. So with the Nova chart being on a public scale, people see how I react toward women. I can get rejected in the show. I'm not going to show y'all the show format, but y'all see it. Rejection is one of the number one things that attacks my Virgo moon. Virgo really hate rejection. And I'm attacking everything I've ever done. And I've lost a lot of friends off this show. I guess they want me to be single for the rest of my life or not have nobody else. I understand how it is. When you get a spiritual connection, it's just deep. And you know, it's not a lot of guys out there. That's why I give Akeem and Vic credit all the time. And not a lot of guys who deep into spirituality like that, who really looking you up and down in your whole chart and connecting with you. So when you meet one, it's hard to put them in the class of anybody else. And I say it a million times. A lot of y'all women are selling for people when they are not spiritually knowledgeable. Not aware, but knowledgeable. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all coming out. Sorry for my allergy, my sinuses. But this your boy Ken Nation Over Slate logging off. Peace.